YouTube. Today I'm just doing a random video. I'm doing the Fun Questions Tag. I saw it on Kegio's YouTube and I am bored right now, so I'm gonna do it. Should be fun. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, if you watched the last video, obviously I did an experiment with magic leverage curlers. Yesterday we had an influx of incredible humidity and it did not survive, but it did make these really cool kind of stretched out chunky twist things. I really like them. So yeah, it's a win, I guess. Anyway, okay, so let's get started here. The first question, I don't know if I'm gonna do all of these because there's a lot of them, and I feel like everybody's got more important things to do than listen to me yak, and I'll probably get unbored here pretty soon and find something more important to do. Yeah, okay, anyway, when is my birthday? It's in June, and I feel like that's about as specific I need to get, right? I mean, I don't know who could be watching this. Some scary person could be watching this. I mean, are these things... This already seems like a bad idea. June. I'm a June kid. Yay. My 3 favorite colors. I like blue. And I've recently, for some reason, begun to like pink. A lot. And purple. Is galaxy a color? I really like galaxy everything. I'm glad that it's a thing. Galaxy's great. And of course black. Black is an important color for anybody. It's just a good color. 3 favorite quotes. I really have one favorite quote, and so we're just going to go with one. The one favorite quote is from a movie. I can't remember what the movie's called. I saw it when I was a kid. I guess I was probably like, I don't know, 8. But the quote is, when someone shoots you in the head, it really makes you think. It does. You have to think, why would this person shoot me in the head? It was about a movie where this lady didn't want to get a divorce, so she tried to kill her husband, shot him in the head, he survived. It was a comedy of all things, but it was actually really funny and it was really cute. And of course everything worked out and, whatever. But it was just a great quote. When someone shoots you in the head, it really makes you think. I mean, how good of a quote is that? It's perfect. Alright, addicted to YouTube. No. Nah, I have bouts where it's like hair videos, and other than that, there are lots of great chill step mixes on YouTube, so I like to listen. I honestly use YouTube mostly for music, for background music or something to listen to when I'm bored. Petroleum Jellies is a really good chill step channel. Well, they do other mixes too, not just chill step, but I really like that channel. It's a nice channel just for chilling out. I listen to some punk music thanks to my boyfriend who's seriously into punk, and I had a slight punk thing going on before I met him, but since getting with him, it's expanded my view or expanded my ears as far as punk music. So I listen to a lot of that on YouTube. Of course, hair videos. And I made a channel so I can make my own videos, not necessarily about hair. I mean, mostly they've been about hair, but I want to start making them about other stuff. Just, hey, this is the boring crap that I do in my life. Yeah, mostly that's what I use it for. Have you ever gotten onto like a YouTube bender and you start at like cute cat videos and you wind up at like freakish medical stories, and then you're into World War II documentaries, and then, oh sweet, hair, you're back at hair, but then when you just go in one of those tornadoes and you're just down the toilet, yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. Anyway, YouTube. What are my 3 favorite shows on TV or YouTube, or both? I don't watch a ton of TV. We have Netflix for whenever we want to watch a movie or something, and I try to keep up on shows. You're a season behind with Netflix, but I really don't care. I've managed to avoid Walking Dead. I love Walking Dead. I love that show. I love that show so much. Yeah, Walking Dead and Scandal. I didn't want to like that show, and I got stuck. Watching that show thanks to YouTube, because YouTube has a billion seasons of that show, and I watched so much of it, and it was just like scandal, 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 and everything is somebody's giving a speech. I'm gonna give a speech first, and you know you're the best, and when you're the best, you can't just sit down and take things that people throw at you. You have to get up, and you have to throw those things back, and you have to fight back, and you can never stop. You can never stop until it's handled. And then somebody else goes, I don't understand what you're talking about, Olivia, because you know what, Olivia? You left me, and when you left me, you took my heart away. I can't breathe. I can't live without you. And that show is, it's the modern soap opera, but I don't know. I like it. So, Walking Dead, Scandal, Adventure Time. I love Adventure Time. It's a good cartoon. It's a great cartoon. It's a fantastic show. I really like it. Yes, and I'm also a fan of documentaries as well as other educational programming. Yes, educational programming. 3 qualities I like in a best friend. I don't know, being best and being friend and being a best friend. I don't. You don't like pick a best friend. You just sort of become best friends. Yeah. I don't know. I like when friends are fun to hang out with, and when they really kind of care what you've got going on, but that's a friend, really, and your best friend is an organic thing that you just sort of create. You don't just pick one. Moving on. Do I like my name? Kinda, sorta, I don't know. It's an old-fashioned name. It's Pam. I don't meet a lot of Pams. Yeah, I don't meet a lot of them. When I do, they're mostly around 40 or 50. And I'm 30, so that's not, I guess, that weird, but it's an uncommon name nowadays, just kind of a plain name. Though the name that my dad wanted to give me was apparently really, I mean, it was gross. It was Frankie Monique, and I just hate that name. I hate that name more than anything. It's terrible. So I'm glad that my mom fought a valiant fight to give me a name that wasn't so gross. So for that, yeah. Thanks, Mom. Thank you. Congratulations. If I had a choice to pick my own name, what would it be? You know, I don't know, something fancy, something interesting maybe, like Azalea. It's a great word. And you know, as far as favorite TV shows, Orange is the New Black. And the girl Dayanara, that's a beautiful name. Dayanara, isn't it? But I feel like you can't name your kid Dayanara now because it's all Orange is the New Blackie, and people will be like, you're gonna have a baby in prison, get pregnant by a one-legged guard. I don't know. But it's a pretty name. Other names I like a lot of floral names. I like the name Zoe, and I like Chloe. I love those non-silent E names. Those are cute. Barda after the comic book character Big Barda. It's a Jack Kirby character. She's an important figure. She's great. Yeah. There we go. Let's see, where am I? It's a fantasy dream. What is a fantasy dream? I have a history of really vivid, crazy dreams. One of the dreams that I had a dream that we were having a horrible thunderstorm, but it wasn't actually a thunderstorm. There was a, I guess, 40-story robot that was trying to hide behind the oak trees on our property. And it was shooting rockets out of its face, and it was terrified for some reason. So we're all running, panicking through the pasture, not sure what's going on, thinking it's a thunderstorm, and then we look up and we see, it's a robot, and he's just scared, and let's help him. And there was another one besides that. It was this character that I drew a comic for probably 10 years, no, longer than that, maybe 20 years? I don't know, long time. Made it up in 5th grade. But I had a really complicated dream about my character from my comic and how we were all going on this big caravan. I mean, there were thousands of us, and he was riding on this horse with flaming eyes and a flaming mane, and he was taking us to the top of a skyscraper because we were going to another country, and that this country was at the top of the skyscraper. Oh, and there's the dream about the longest word. The longest word is made up of interchanging letters because there's not enough space to write it. And it's also carnivorous and wants to eat human beings. Okay, anyway, whatever. Do you wear makeup? I'm currently wearing a little bit. I've got like a little light kicked up eyeliner over there. And lipstick. Planned ahead. This is Milani, I believe. Yeah. It's upside down. Milani. And this one's called Teddy Bear. And it is the perfect new lipstick for me. Like, can't even really tell that it's on, but you can tell that it's on. Right? And isn't that the way nude's supposed to be? Whenever I buy whatever they sell as nude, it's not meant for brown people. Nude is for peach people. Not even peach people. Tan people? I don't know. But it makes me look ashy. Makes me look chappy. Makes me look like I haven't had water in the last 10 years. And, I mean, that's when... There's a really great BuzzFeed about brown folks trying on nude clothing. And, yeah, it's a constant struggle. But this, if you are around similar color to me, looking for a nude lip, go to whatever store you prefer, get some Milani, and get Teddy Bear number 29. It's just, and their lipstick is really nice because it doesn't make your lips feel like dry. It doesn't make them feel chappy. You don't feel like you've got, oh, this lipstick on my face. I just need some water. Why I put this on? I don't know. Maybe if I put on some more, it'll get better. Yeah, you don't get that feeling with this lipstick. It's great. It kind of smells like watermelon. I don't know, but it's nice. I like it. So try it out. And I have this mineral foundation on. That mineral foundation has lasted me for about 2 years. It was a great buy for that much of wear. And as far as like brushes, I just buy ELF brushes. They're $1, maybe $3 if you want to be bougie and go for studio. But I like them. They're good. Let's see. Next one. If I could write a book, what would the title be and what would it be about? Well, like I said, I've been fiddling around with this character for the last however many years of my life. I made him up in 5th grade. I was 10, I guess, back then. And, you know, it's superhero stuff, kind of nerdy comic book superpower stuff. He's from the future. So if I was going to write a book, it would be about him. Actually, I am writing a book about him because I kind of wanted him to grow up a little bit. Since I'm grown up, he doesn't have to be, you know, a kid anymore. So I'm working on that. If I ever finish the comic or if I ever finish the book, yeah. There we go. What makes me cry? Sad things. Sad things, sentimental things, overly cute things. I get these moments where everything is just like a full-blown weeping fest and I can't handle my life because everything is so sad. Things that make me cry. You know what? I watched a video of an orca. Yeah, I watched Blackfish. You know, I never thought too much about Blackfish Made Me Cry. That's a movie. I never thought too much about orcas in captivity. I never really did. I'm a Midwestern kid. I mean, I wanted to go to SeaWorld when I was a kid. And, you know, I thought about, it's going to sound morbid, but animal slaughter practices. Because, again, Midwestern kid, you're surrounded by that stuff all the time. And you think, you know, this is sad that, you know, so many of these animals they die really terrible, sad deaths. And we have yet to actually figure out how to humanely slaughter animals. I mean, in a legitimately humane way. We have what we consider humane, but it's not. And if a lot of these practices were applied to dogs or cats, the people who do them would be under the jail. I mean, Michael Vick died in a fire, you know what I mean? But guy who's like cutting off parts of living little piglets because it's easier if we do it this way, that stuff makes me cry. The fact that we could treat animals so differently because we have these bizarre sets of arbitrary criteria on what makes an animal your friend versus what makes your animal your food. And dogs don't pass the mirror test by and large. They don't. The mirror test is a test of cognitive functioning to see whether this animal has a sense of self. You know, if I can look in a mirror and say, oh, that's me, like a human being can, then that's a sign of a level of intelligence. Dogs that we love so much and that we're positive are smart and brilliant geniuses, they don't pass it. They get confused by mirrors. Over time, as they get older, they either come to understand the mirror or they stop caring about it. Pigs have passed the mirror test. Pigs have a concept of who they are. But they're bacon and a dog is a dog. I don't know. That makes me sad. Blackfish was sad. I watched a video of Corky. She's a captive orca at SeaWorld. She's been in captivity for 40-some years. And they played her a tape of her family singing in their home range. And this whale starts shuddering. And I cried when I saw that. Imagine when you're a little person. Because orca brains, dolphin brains are very complex brains. They have sections of their brains that we don't even have. They have these elaborations on their emotional processing sensors that we don't even have. So we may not even be able to understand how they feel because we physically lack the ability. We do, humans, lack the ability to understand something about an animal. That's complex, and so we keep them in these barren tanks away from their family. When they do have families, when we artificially inseminate them, we take their babies away, ship their babies around parks, if their babies even survive. I mean, poor Corky, she's lost 7 babies, and orca mothers do grieve. They will carry their babies around on their faces. They will take them, to a special cove. Their whole family will gather around. They have grieving processes. This is not a circus clown animal. And anyway, I'm dwelling on this, but obviously this makes me sad. I feel sad right now. Anyway, moving on. What makes me angry? A lot of the stuff I just said. Don't buy a ticket to SeaWorld. Don't buy a ticket to Miami's Aquarium. Don't buy a ticket anywhere. Do some research on those places. Just because they've been running for 50 years doesn't mean they're right. Anyway, what makes me happy? Lots of things. I've got 2 pet rats. They're hilarious. One of them is white and fat, and she looks like a baseball. The other one is thin and dark. She's rusting, I guess, with age. She used to be jet black. That's why I named her Jellybean. But she's not jet black anymore. She's just getting oranger and oranger. She's kind of starting to look like this strip of hair I have where I bleached part of it. She's like that. It's really cute. Kids, I think kids are adorable. Kids are really funny, and they have just some weird mannerisms that, unfortunately, growing up in society sort of weans them out of doing, which isn't so fun. Fangirling. What is fangirling? It's when you are like psychotically obsessed with something. It's like, oh my god, as Chris Hemsworth, he's so hot. I got it. It's like that. Yeah. If you have a wall or a mirror or something in your house plastered and decorated as an altar to another human being who you've never met, probably a fangirl. Yeah, okay. 3 favorite snacks. I'm not really a snack person. I mean, I kind of am, though. That's the thing. It's like, I don't always want snacks, but when I do, I really want one. Oh, here's a wrapper for one. Cliff Bars. The nuts and seeds. They're so good. Ooh, ooh, they're so tasty. They're really good. I really like them. They're just nuts and seeds and honey, and they're delicious. Other snacks I enjoy, Sour Patch Kids, Sour Things, Warheads, Mike and Ike's, carrot sticks, grapes, kiwis, and strawberries, and blackberries, blueberries, and any of the fruits. Apples, fruit salad, pineapple, mango, yellow mangoes. What are my 3 favorite foods? I really like spaghetti. I just love spaghetti. It's so good. And we've been eating a lot of sushi because my boyfriend started making sushi rice, and then we put some stuff in that rice and put some seaweed on it and all this fun stuff. We've been eating a lot of that. That's good. I do love spaghetti and soups. Clear broth soups. There's a place here in Omaha that has a vegetarian faux style soup. It's called Faux Viet, and it is so good there, that restaurant. They make fresh lemonade and just this clear aromatic broth and this gorgeous sprig of Thai basil. They float in there, and veggies and delicious noodles, and oh my god. Clear broth soup, man, there's just something about it. It hits all the right places. And chili. Quickie chili. I like to make quickie vegetarian chili. Just beans and tomatoes and onions and cumin and I don't know, just whatever I kind of feel like throwing in there. And it doesn't matter if it's summertime or what. I will make quickie chili, and I freaking love it. Yeah. Favorite drinks? I really like root beer. Root beer and cream soda. Those are my 2 pops. Not really much of a pop drinker anymore. And there's an off-brand grocery store cranberry lime pop that I really like at Baker's. So those are my pops. As far as juice, I like grape juice. Really any juice. I'm a juice fanatic. I've been a juice drinker since I was a kid, and it's unfortunately not the good kind of juice. It's grocery store sugary, high fructose corn syrup everywhere juice, but whatever. I like it. It's good. I like water. I do. I usually like water with lime in it because I don't like the taste of water. Grew up in a place with some real bad taste in water, and so I just never got much in the habit of drinking it. Unfortunately, I'm probably chronically dehydrated, but whatever. That's life. Alcoholic drinks. I like gin and 7 with maybe some grenadine. Put a lot of 7 and lime in it. It's good that way. I like Smith and Forge. It's a hard cider, apple beer fizz. That stuff's good. Not much of an alcoholic drinker. A little about myself. Can I tell you a little? Isn't that what this is? Is this or is this not a little about myself? I've got 2 pet rats. I had a wonderful dog for 14 years. He was the sweetest dog. His name was Coco, and he was a lab Brittany Spaniel combo of some sort. Just this little cute shaggy brown dog, the sweetest dog. He had a huge head and this little pink nose, and everything about him was just so great. Unfortunately, he did pass away as a result of laryngeal paralysis. Laryngeal paralysis is a jerk. It is a jerk disease, and there are certain breeds, labs are one of them, that are more prone to get it. But a little bit about me. I had a dog. He's dead now, and it makes me sad. Got 2 rats. I have a cool boyfriend guy. He's a giant. He's, I guess, 6'6" or something crazy, 300 some pounds. I don't know. I'm 5 foot even, so it's kind of fun. People typically think I'm younger than him. He's actually younger than me. I get offered children's menus when I go to restaurants. I don't know, it's weird stuff. I like to draw, paint, oil painting. I love oil painting so much. So very much. Oil painting is great. 10 random facts? This is all random facts. No. What are 3 things I like to do? This is a long video. I'm sorry, everyone. And I hope, that you're having a good time listening to me ramble. If you're not, I apologize. I apologize so much. 3 fun things I like to do. I like to go swimming. I like to go tubing on the river, and I like to garden. I love gardening. Like, just explain how much I love gardening. It's so much fun. Just digging holes in the dirt and putting some plants in, and then when your plants grow up and you're like, I grew these herbs myself. I have a kitchen garden on the patio that I've made in repurposed pop bottles. I post pictures of it on Instagram sometimes, but I used a whole bunch of basil last night in dinner, and we've been using so much basil. I grew a cinnamon basil, which is similar to Thai basil, again, because of clear broth soups and how much I love them. And I've had some dill out there, fern leaf dill, which, if you are a dill person, fern leaf dill kicks mammoth dill in the face because it's short and small, perfect for containers, and you get so much more foliage. I feel like mammoth dill puts on enough foliage and then goes straight into a flower stalk. Like, look at this flower I made, it's huge. And I get it, and the flower is beautiful, and the dill smell is fantastic, and I love it. But if I want to use dill, like for making pickles or putting in salads, have you ever put dill in a salad? If you've never done it, you better. But anyway, fern leaf dill, rosemary, the queen of all herbs. I just love rosemary, basil, so many basils, cilantro, which bolts instantly the minute it gets hot, so I only had cilantro for a few weeks. What else do I have out there? I regrew a lettuce. It was a Pinterest project, regrowing some onions, some little green onions. Regrew a lot of things. Yeah, gardening. I love gardening. I've got some beautiful petunias hanging outside the door. And next year, hopefully I can do a full-on yard garden. Grow some potatoes. Grow some cucumbers. I love me some cucumbers. You ever had yourself a lemon cucumber? They're delightful. Lemon cucumbers. I love heirloom gardening, heirloom plants. I love it all. And painting. And that's more than 3 things. So that's that. That's the end. And I don't know. I'm not going to tag anybody because I didn't get tagged. I'm just doing this for fun because I'm bored out of my mind. So if you want to answer a lot of boneheaded questions about your personal life, and feel free to list your social security number, all of your passwords, your email address. If you have a safety deposit box, also list that. What's your mortgage payment? Share that with us. Car insurance. Who do you use? What's your policy number? And can I use it for when I hit someone in my car? Okay, I'm done. This is getting stupid. So, thanks for watching, whoever watched this of nearly 30 minutes of me yakking, and have a great day.